You're listening to FM 89.3 WUMD North Dartmouth. It's a little past 4 o'clock, and this is DJ Mutton Chops, Fireside Tunes with Chops. And I'm here with half of the new Frontiersman. This is Matt and Will.
How's it going?
What's up? How's it going?
It's good. It's good. The last song that I just played was Paramore, Emergency. And Will was actually telling me some story about seeing them over the summer.
Yeah, they opened up for No Doubt at a show I went to in June, and it was pretty great. Gwen put on a great performance, but I was pleasantly surprised with Paramore. They did a great job, and I liked their music. It's good. Put on a good show, rocking, lots of good vibes.
That was Will, by the way. That was Will. And Matt, do you want to say something?
What's up? I'm Matt. I used to go to UMD here, and it's actually really great to be back and see all my friends again. Said hi to a lot of people before we came up here.
All right. And now, the band, the New Frontiersman, missing 2 members right now. Who are we missing right now?
Chris and Ryan couldn't make it because they're at school kind of farther away than we were.
Yeah, Chris is up at UNH. Ryan's out at UMass Amherst, where we're actually going to be playing later on this week. We're going to go through the EP we just released and play some songs out Amherst way. So Ryan's chilling out there until we make our way out west.
Nice. And, all right, so News Frontiersman, what's the origin of this band? How did this start?
Well, the band actually started
years back.
The New Frontiersman iteration of the band started I would say probably a year and a half ago, with Ryan, myself, Chris, and our friend Mike. We started writing music over winter breaks and summer breaks, the little bit of time that we had when we were together. And one thing came to another, and Matt ended up coming into the band with some music of his own and stuff like that, and we started writing and recording.
I mean, really, we've been playing together for years.
And
we've been in several bands on and off over probably a decade. So we were all kind of set up and ready to play with each other from the get-go. And it's just a matter of me learning the new songs and then learning what I've written.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. There's sort of familiarity between all of us, the 4 of us. My first band was with Ryan, Matt, and Chris again. So I mean, it's basically been the 4 of us through all of it, just making music. It's good. Our
awesome.
tastes kind of coincide.
What genre would you say your music is?
Oof.
That's probably the hardest one to
we've never really
pinpoint.
identified with a genre in anything that we've ever written, but I'd say it's definitely alternative and post influenced. A lot of post rock sort of licks in there.
Yeah. Well, we've been kind of trying to tackle things under a different kind of way of genres. We try to have these projects almost that we do, and each different project and each different kind of song that we record has a distinct vibe to it. And this EP that we just put out has more of this acoustic kind of indie vibe to it, but a lot of our other music is more plugged in, like a post-punk, post-alternative. I don't know. You'll have to hear it.
It's good stuff. That's all you need to know.
We were just laughing, at the term plugged in, because before we went on air.
There's always that one guy. If you go to an unplugged show, there's always that one guy in the background that's plugged in, playing his electric guitar with all kinds of crazy effects on it. It's not unplugged. What we played is unplugged. It's all acoustic. The only thing that's wired was the microphones.
Now, this new EP, Lincoln. Now, it was all recorded in Lincoln, Maine, right?
Yep.
And tell me, how was that? How was that whole recording?
Personally, it was the greatest experience musically that I've ever had. I mean, it was going up to the middle of nowhere. There's
literally the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We were driving on it was like a 5-hour car ride, and it caught me off guard how long the car ride was to get up there. And we drive through these fields of nothing, highway with nothing on the right except for lakes and nothing on the left except for trees. And then all of a sudden there's just this paper mill just spewing this this scent, and we just smell this sulfur, egg smell, and we pull through there and we pull up to this nice little cabin.
It was a beautiful cottage right on this lake. It's actually the cover album is from our view of the lake.
Oh, I was gonna ask that if that was the actual cabin, or that was just some random cabin.
It was a cabin across the lake from us.
Oh, so that wasn't actually your cabin?
Not the cabin, but there are plenty of pictures. If you do want to see pictures of the cabin, they're up on our Facebook,
MySpace
site, stuff like that. So we'll give you those links later on if you're interested in checking those out.
Well, what's the website right now if someone wants to check you out?
Website right now, for our music, thenewfrontiersman.bandcamp.com is where our music's available for download. And also we have the Facebook page. If you just search The New Frontiersman on Facebook, we have a fan page and all kinds of photos and stuff like that.
And MySpace for Frontiersman Music.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, as long as you search Frontiersman, you're probably going to find us somewhere.
Yeah.
We're trying to launch our own website shortly, but we've been having a lot of technical issues with the server. I'm hopefully going to have that up by the end of the week.
That's good.
If not, next week for sure. Depending on the server, so.
Yeah. Now, I know you guys are sitting here holding guitars. So what does everyone in the band play?
Actually, Will is the bassist for the most part.
Yeah, when we play with the full band, I play bass, and I sing co-lead vocals with Ryan.
Well, depending on the project too. I mean, the stuff that I write, I do a lot of the lead vocals, but the general rundown is Ryan, Will, and I doing some form of vocals. Ryan and I are guitar. Will is, of course, bass, and then at least Chris at drums.
Nice. Now, who writes the songs? Just generally, is it like a collaboration between everyone?
A lot of it is by committee, but we kind of come in with parts. For the Lincoln EP, it was the Lincoln EP is special because we wrote it all in Lincoln. All the songs, all the music, guitar parts, drums, everything like that was written in the cottage. Nothing was brought in from the outside there. Basically, what we did is for a couple weeks going up to the project, we all uploaded whatever kind of lyrics or poetry or anything we were writing to a Google Doc on the internet, and we could all write our things up there and save it somewhere that was kind of just free floating, and we printed that out the day before we left, and we went up there and we sorry about that and we just kind of went to it. As far as the plugged in stuff goes, Ryan writes a lot of the guitar parts and a lot of the foundations for the songs, and so does Matt, and we kind of fill in the gaps as of right now. But we're branching out from that. We're trying to get a full length out, so we need some more diversity and stuff like that.
I think in general, it's just someone comes with an idea, and the rest of us fill in what needs to be there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's very organic and cohesive at the same time. So it's pretty sweet.